Hey everyone, this is Chris McGarrahan with the Friday, January the 16th audio update for the Global Information Network. First of all, before we get into some announcements here, I just want to read you a couple of paragraphs from the book as we start off the new year 2015 that I really think describe very, very well the GIN program and what it really does for people and how it addresses the questions or statements that are made in the book, As a Man Thinketh. And again, I'm just going to read a couple of paragraphs from this. And As a Man Thinketh is in the GIN book package. It's by James Allen. And for those of you that have the book, I'm reading from page 7 with the chapter under Thought and Character. Thought and Character. And here's what it says. And I'm not reading the whole page here. I'm just going to read a couple of chapters. As a being of power, intelligence, and love, and the Lord of our own thoughts, each of us holds the key to every situation and contains within ourselves that transforming and regenerative agency by which we may make ourselves what we will. Each of us, always our own master, even in our weakest and most abandoned state. However, in a state of weakness and degradation, we become foolish masters and misgovern the household. When we begin to reflect upon our condition and to search diligently for the law upon which our being is established, we then will become wise masters, directing our energies with intelligence and fashioning our thoughts to fruitful issues. Such is the conscious master, and we can only thus become by discovering within ourselves the laws of thought, which discovery is totally a matter of application, self-analysis, and experience. So I just want to touch on a couple of words here. And here's what it says. We are beings of power, intelligence, and love, and we are the Lord of our own thoughts. Each of us holds the key to every situation, contains within ourselves that transforming and regenerative agency by which we make ourselves what we will. Each of us, always our own master, even in our weakest and most abandoned state. However, in a state of weakness and degradation, we become foolish masters and misgovern the household. So I just want to touch on that, because each of us, throughout our lives, come across situations that we have a challenge with, that we don't know how to deal with. We haven't been there before, be it relationships, family, business, tragedy. It doesn't matter what it is. We haven't been there before, and we don't know how to deal with it. And as a man thinketh, it says that we are the masters of this thought. However, my personal interpretation of this is that 90% of the world plus waits for stuff to happen, then tries to deal with it. Their thinking isn't right, understanding that situations are going to come, and then they don't know what to do. They have lost their household. We become foolish masters and misgovern the household. In other words, we make wrong decisions unless we stay proactive in our thoughts. And this is where I think the GIN training is so important, that we do listen to audios, that we do read books, that we do go to Saturday events, that we do go to major events, because all of this, everyone, that GIN system is how you prepare yourself, not only proactively for good stuff to happen to you, not only to receive financial benefits, better relationships, etc., but also when situations in life come up that we don't know how to handle. And if your thought process is correct, it will give you the answer on the step or the next step to do. For instance, something's going wrong, you don't know how to handle it, go to a GIN Saturday training. Troy McLean and Blaine are doing one tomorrow. Troy's in Denver, and Blaine is in New Jersey. Go to that training. And I promise you, whatever that situation is, it will be alleviated. It will become lighter, or maybe you'll just have a totally clear vision of what to do. Watch the webinars. So as we put proactive thoughts into our head, certainly it delivers positive in that we're happier, that our thinking is better, which then translates into everything else. But also on the other side, life situations will happen. Stuff will happen in life. That's a guarantee in life. We'll have situations that we don't want to deal with. We'll have situations that we don't like. We'll have situations that are tragic, that have sorrow for some people. And I've certainly had some of that in my life, and so has Blaine, and so has Troy, and Greg, and Jeff. We've all had that. It's just how we deal with it. So with that, just a recommendation here, read the book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. It really is a brilliant book. And specifically, I just want to start the year off with those two paragraphs from that specific book. With that, a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, again, January 17th, Troy and Blaine. Troy in Denver, Blaine in New Jersey. Get to one of those events if you possibly can. Next, the cruise. We're in final preparation for the cruise. Everything's wonderful. We are sold out. And just to let you know, for those who attend the cruise, we will have some exciting announcements on that cruise. That's about all I can say about that right now. And the main thing I want to focus on here is the webinars. Next week, you're going to be receiving an email. For those of you who are on Facebook on the Global Information Network page, you've already seen this short video by Troy McLean talking about all the upcoming and very exciting webinars that we have coming up. New topics, new speakers, very, very exciting. We announced this last year that would be coming. It's coming, and there's much more coming. So with that, have a great week. Have a productive week. Have a happy week. My name's Chris McGarrahan, and I look forward to seeing you at our upcoming event.